Hi everyone! So today we're going to look at cognitive development, so anything that activates the brain. So the very first thing is interactive toys. Toys that have buttons that talk back to you. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of it, but at Baby and Company you can get a teddy bear that comes with DVDs for different age groups. It's very interactive. There's shapes, there's colors, there's listening skills, there's music, there's all kinds of various learning educational DVDs that come with it, and it links to the TV, and it's very interactive. Like they'll hide a shape and they'll say like, where is it? And then the teddy will respond, he'll be like, where is it? So it's great. Any toys that transform are great because they learn to use their brain to problem solve what goes where, how to fix it, that kind of thing. Musical toys are also great. And then, like I always say, pretend play is fantastic because it's not only cognitive development but a whole list of them. So it's really great for them. Dress up, telephone conversations, making pretend food, eating pretend food, working like dad, acting like mom, dancing, trying to be what they are going to be when they're big, engineers or teachers, whatever they want to be. And puzzles, I know I struggled with them with puzzles in class. A lot of them don't know how to do puzzles. I do try and get them up to a 6 piece for term 1, which is now. But if you would please practice that. If you have puzzles at home, I would suggest you start them on a 4 piece. And once they have that down and they can do various ones, then you move to a 5 piece and then a 6 piece. So it's very important that you teach them to build with the 4 piece. It's only the 4 pieces, but once you get bigger, try to teach them to build the outer layers first and then to look at it. Make sure they have a puzzle that has a picture so that they can follow the steps of the picture. Okay, and then I've got a bunch of stuff here just to show you. If you don't have flashcards, like I said, I did send you yesterday. I actually sent you a lot of the resources you'll use for today. So you can just look back on that, like the colors and the body parts and all of those things. But if you don't have it, there are so many apps on Play Store. There's YouTube videos, there's pictures on Google. So you can just get what you need and what you feel works best for you. Okay, so for colors, I normally use flashcards in class. Just basic ones like this. So every morning in Morning Ring, I show them these flashcards. And let me just go through the colors with you first. These are the colors that we do. So there's white, blue, yellow, green, orange, red, pink, black, and purple. So I go through all of those with them, but I'll start step by step. So I'll either say only this child or only that child, and only answer me if I ask you, or I'll do it as a group. So because you're at home, you'll just do it with your little one and you'll be like, what color is this? If they don't know, you say purple, purple, and you let them say it back to you, and then you say, can you see something purple? I see. And then you look for something purple. And you can say, your jersey is purple, or mommy's dress is purple. And then you go to the next color. And once you've been through this, afterwards you can just lay this out and you can either say to them, show me black, show me red, show me pink. And then you can just separate them or write down which ones they do know, which ones they don't know. Or you can just ask them to verbally tell it to you. So you say, what color is this? And they'll go black or white. And then you just write down yes or no if they got it right or wrong, and then you know which ones to practice. And it's very good to use things that you can relate to. So like at school we have our green table, so they know the tables are green. Green like this, green like Skylar's jersey, green like that. So it's much easier for them to relate it that way. But again, this is repetition, so it's very important to just do it over and over and over. And then, like I've been telling you, 3-step commands. So for instance, you'll say to them, take off your shoes, put it in your room, then come back to mommy. So it's 3 steps. Say it twice to them and then see if they can follow all 3 steps. and then you just practice from there. Understanding the concept of two. So you would obviously start, I have 1 lemon. 1. You have, how many noses do you have? You have 1 nose. How many lemons do I have now? And then they can tell you 2. 1, 2. You counted them. 1, 2. You can use fruit, toys, anything. You can use fingers. You can use, how many eyes do I have? 1, 2 eyes. Just to see if they understand 2. You can even just put 1 there and say, I have 2 lemons. Do I have 2 lemons? And see what they say. And then you can also see their understanding. So that's an easy way to do that. And then day and night, they must understand the difference between daytime and nighttime. So you can use examples like, in the day, what do we do in the day? We go to school, we wake up in the morning, the sun shines in the daytime. And then you can use examples for night. What happens when it's nighttime? We bath, we brush our teeth, we go to bed. The sky goes blue with stars and the moon. You can use things like that. They do relate colors to day and night. So normally it's yellow and orange to day, and then it's normally blue at night. So the problem is that they also distinguish clouds with blue and the sky and that kind of stuff. So what you can do, if they don't know, is you get 2 different pieces of paper and you let them stick on any day related activities on the yellow one and any nighttime activities on the blue one. So there's different ways you can do this. Whatever works for you, you can distinguish, but let them draw a sun and let them draw some stars. Or if you have star stickers, you can let them stick stars or just draw a moon like that. So that's easier for them to relate, but you can also just use, in the daytime we wake up, at nighttime we go to bed. So that's pretty simple as well. And then we have counting. We do counting every day up to 30. Some, not all of them know it, but there are some that do. So they do forget if you don't do it daily. So I really would suggest that you do it, whether you're cooking or anything. If you're making macaroni, they can count the noodles. You know, it doesn't have to be just 1, 2, 3, 4. And they do get lost. But in the morning when I talk to them about counting, I do say to them, let's count together. I said all together, not like this. 1, 2. That's too slow. And then I tell them, don't count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't hear you. You have to count nicely together with mommy, okay? That's what you can say. And then I use clapping. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they either say it after me or they say it with me. So don't just you count unless you get to a point where they stop, but then recognize where they stop and write that down so you know where to practice from. And then just carry on up to 30. If you do it daily, they will definitely get it. Okay, and you can hear the birds are out today. That's also great because you can be doing anything with them outside, watering the garden or anything, and you can hear a bird and be like, did you hear that? That automatically makes their brain think, and then they'll say yes or no. If they say no, you say, listen, what's that? Birds. And again, you can get into language and have a whole conversation about it. Okay, so then sorting objects. This is also very easy. Can be done with anything you have at home. You can put out pieces of paper and let them take anything yellow and put it on the yellow paper, anything blue, put on the blue paper, or whatever colors that you have. Or you can have themed toys, like you can have all food mixed with just toys. Then they can separate the food and separate the toys. Or they can just separate clothing items. You can literally use anything just to let their brain decide, this one goes to this pile, this one goes to this pile. Okay, and then we have identifying body shapes. So I use flashcards and music and my body parts. So flashcards will be like this. What is she pointing to? She's pointing to her mouth. 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 And then they say it. Then you say, can you show me where is your mouth? So this is just to get them into it. You do it with all the different ones. What is she pointing at? Nose. Nose. Where is your nose? Good. So once you've done all of them, then you don't even need the flashcards. You can just put them down and you can just say, can you show me where's your eyes? Eyes. Then let them show you. And then where is your mouth? Mouth. Let them show you. So that's how you're going to see what they know, what they don't know. I also always trick them and they love it. So when I'm testing them in class, I will say to them, wow, look at my big ears. And then they'll say, no, no, and they'll laugh. And then I'm saying, what's wrong? These are my ears. And then they'll say, no. Then I'll say, where's my ears? Then they'll say, here's your ears. So that's another way just to see if they do know or don't know. If they don't say anything, then they're either thinking, my gosh, my mom is a little cuckoo. Or they're thinking, is that her ears? Then you know that's what you need to go over. So just have fun with it, you know. I kick with my foot. I touch with my hands. I see with my eyes. I smell with my nose. Let's smell the flower. Again, if you use really things that are real, they can relate to, they will remember it better. So that is a very good thing to do. And also you can use music. I will try and find the song and send it to you, the head, shoulders, knees and toes song. You can do that with them. It's again gross motor as well, so that's fantastic. And it makes them think that they have to touch the right parts. So you can do this even by yourself. You don't even need the song. So you can just make up whatever you want, and just as long as it's getting them thinking, that's all that's important for this one. Pegboard is also fantastic if you have it. Even, I don't know if you know the dot game where you draw a bunch of dots and then you just draw lines from dot to dot to dot. It just makes them think a little bit because they get really creative with that. And then shapes. So shapes, again, I use flashcards. You get so many different flashcards if you get a chance to get out to the stores. I don't think they'll be open now, but when they do, you can go to Reader's Warehouse. They have fantastic flashcards for all different things. And I just use flashcards. So I just go through it again with them and I say to them, what shape is this? Triangle. Triangle. And you just go through it like that. And then when you finish, they can either point it out or they can verbally say it to you just so they can get an idea. And then I have these for flashcards for counting. So how many fish are there? One fish. And then you go to the next one. This is to get them to identify 2. You can go up to 3 or 4, whatever suits your child's needs. How many fish are there now? Let's count. 1, 2. 2 fish. 1, 2. So you can use, it doesn't have to be cards, you can use objects, you can use lemons, apples, bananas, shoes, or whatever you think will work best for you. And then the ultimate thing for memory and for cognitive is memory games. So again, I use flashcards, but it doesn't have to be flashcards. You can put a toy car and an orange in your hands and show them car, orange, car, orange. What's in this hand? Car. Good. And the other one? Orange. Good. So you can do that. That's fantastic. Or you can just do like this. So I've got 2 of each. So I would mix them up and lay them down. They flip over a card and then they try to find the matching one. So that's really it. You can do that with anything. My prop for today is a star. Well done. You are a star. Fantastic. And that's really it. A bit of science. Sorry for the noise. It's starting to rain. A bit of science. It looks pretty disgusting, but it's awesome for their brain. So you just take an egg, you put it into a bowl or a little measuring jug. You fill it with white vinegar and you leave it for 24 hours. And it actually dissolves the shell and makes the egg rubbery like a bouncing ball. So it does stink a little bit, but it's fantastic, and you can see the inside moves. So it's just really interesting for them. And then you can just throw it away afterwards. I mean, it's 1 egg, so pretend play. You can keep your toilet rolls They can use it as flute or whatever, you know. They can do harps with them, they're fantastic. They can do drumsticks, those kinds of things. And then last thing is, just for a bit of extra, you put a little bit of water in a bowl, a clear bowl. You sprinkle some pepper on top. In another bowl, you put a little bit of dishwashing liquid. So then you show them that the water that has the pepper is germs. So this is why they need to wash their hands. Let them dip it in the water with the pepper and show them that the pepper's on their hand. That's the dirt on their hand. Then wipe it off, dip their finger in the soap, let them dip the finger with the soap in the water, and you'll see the pepper will disappear from it. Shows them that clean hands gets the germs off. The germs literally just they go away from the finger. It's an awesome experiment and they'll really love it. So tomorrow we're going to look at numeracy, and then we've got sensory still, and then it will be holiday care, so you can take a little break and have some fun with your keys. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day.